All right, folks, buckle up. This isn't just another Tuesday, not for our Chicago Bears. We're talking about a seismic shift, a potential earthquake rumbling through Hallis Hall right now that is going to dictate the very trajectory of this franchise. I've got intel, exclusive insider details that will make your head spin. We've got 3 massive stories hitting simultaneously, each one critical, each one with the power to either elevate our team to legitimate contender status or plunge us back into the abyss of mediocrity. The stakes? They couldn't be higher. This is urgent. This is impactful. This is about the future of your Chicago Bears. Let's dive in, because what I'm about to tell you, it changes everything.
Let's kick this off with some draft buzz, because our scouting department is working overtime, and I've got the scoop straight from Indianapolis. The Chicago Bears, our team, had a formal meeting with defensive tackle prospect Caden McDonald at the NFL Combine. Now, this isn't just a casual handshake, folks. This is a formal, in-depth sit-down, a strategic move by Ryan Poles and his crew, signaling serious interest in a player they see as a potential cornerstone for our defensive interior. McDonald is considered a top-tier talent, a disruptive force who could instantly bolster that defensive line, bringing power, quickness, and that relentless motor we absolutely need in the trenches. Think about it. Our defense under Matt Eberflus thrives on pressure up the middle, on collapsing the pocket, on stopping the run at the point of attack. McDonald fits that mold perfectly. He's got the brute strength to command double teams and the agility to split gaps, creating havoc for opposing offenses. This isn't just about adding depth. This is about adding a game wrecker, a foundational piece for years to come. Poles knows what he's doing here. He's looking for value, for impact, for players who can transform our identity. And McDonald, by all accounts, has the potential to be that guy. My sources tell me the Bears were incredibly impressed with his football IQ and his leadership qualities during their meeting. This isn't just about raw talent, it's about the complete package. Imagine him lining up next to Justin Jones, or perhaps even a veteran we bring in. The possibilities are tantalizing, absolutely tantalizing. This is the kind of smart, calculated move that can set the tone for our entire draft class. But as exciting as this prospect is, as much as we need that defensive line reinforcement, don't get too comfortable. Because while Poles is building for the future, there's a bombshell that just dropped, a shocking development that threatens to unravel some of the progress we've made on the offensive side of the ball. This is the kind of news that sends shockwaves through a locker room and forces an immediate strategic pivot. Are you ready for what comes next? Because it's a gut punch, I tell you. A serious, serious gut punch, folks.
If you want to keep getting exclusive insights like this, the kind of breaking news and raw analysis that shapes your understanding of our team, then you absolutely must subscribe now. Don't miss a single beat of this roller coaster season. All right, let's talk about that gut punch I just mentioned, because this is a stunning development that came out of nowhere. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport broke the news just yesterday. Our Pro Bowl center, Drew Dahlman, at the young age of 27, has announced his shocking retirement from the NFL. Let that sink in for a moment. 27 years old, a Pro Bowl center. He signed a $42 million contract just last year, a massive investment by our front office, a clear commitment to solidifying the interior of our offensive line, and now he's walking away. This is not just a setback, people. This is a catastrophic blow to our offensive line continuity and our overall strategic planning. You cannot overstate the importance of a Pro Bowl center in this league. That's the quarterback of the offensive line, making calls, identifying protections, snapping the ball with precision. Dahlman was the anchor, the leader, the guy who made everyone around him better. Now, he's gone. Poof, just like that. The timing? Absolutely brutal. We're heading into a crucial draft and free agency period, hoping to build around our young quarterback, and suddenly, our cornerstone center vanishes. This creates a gaping hole, an immediate and urgent need that Poles now has to address, and believe me, the market for starting caliber centers isn't exactly overflowing with talent. This forces our hand. Do we pivot in the draft? Do we overpay in free agency? This changes everything about our draft board and our salary cap flexibility. It's a complete upheaval. We were supposed to be building a formidable offensive line, protecting our future, and now we're back to square one at a critical position. This is the kind of news that keeps GMs up at night. The impact on team morale, on locker room chemistry, on the trust built within that unit, it's immeasurable. How do you replace a guy of Dahlman's caliber, a leader, a Pro Bowler, who was supposed to be here for the long haul? This isn't just about talent, it's about leadership, about the brain of the operation.
This unforeseen departure demands an immediate, decisive response from our front office. And speaking of decisive responses, or the lack thereof, this unfortunate news casts an even darker shadow over another critical area where our team is desperately trying to make a move that now seems to be hitting a major roadblock. We need to talk about our pass rush, or rather, the lack of one, and why our hopes of acquiring a game-changing edge rusher just took a massive hit.
And just when you thought things couldn't get any more complicated, any more frustrating for our Chicago Bears, they do. We're talking about the pass rush, an area where we've been crying out for help, desperately seeking that elite talent to get after opposing quarterbacks. 5 career sacks, a true game wrecker. But I'm here to tell you folks, those hopes just suffered a massive, possibly insurmountable setback. My sources indicate significant obstacles have emerged, roadblocks that now threaten to completely derail any potential deal for this coveted defensive force. This isn't just a bump in the road, this is a full-blown wall built right in front of our faces. We were looking to add a disruptive presence, a guy who commands attention and opens up opportunities for everyone else on that defensive line, a Khalil Mack type, if you will, the kind of player who transforms a defense. And now, it looks like that dream is fading fast. This is unacceptable. We need a consistent pass rush to compete in this league. You cannot win championships without it. The lack of a dominant edge presence has plagued us for too long, and when an opportunity arises to fix it, to make a legitimate run at a top-tier talent, we're suddenly hitting snags? This is infuriating. Combine this with the sudden, shocking retirement of Drew Dalman, and you've got a recipe for disaster on 2 critical fronts. We're trying to build a contender, trying to give our quarterback the protection and our defense the teeth it needs, and we're being hit with one blow after another. The Caden McDonald meeting was a glimmer of hope, a sign of future intent, but it doesn't solve our immediate glaring issues. This isn't just bad luck. This is a strategic crisis unfolding before our very eyes. How do you recover from losing your Pro Bowl center and failing to land the elite pass rusher you desperately need? The pressure on Ryan Poles is immense right now, absolutely immense. The decisions he makes in the coming weeks will define his legacy. This is a pivotal moment, a defining stretch for our franchise, and the path forward looks incredibly murky.
Listen, this isn't just about individual news stories anymore. This is about the collective weight of these developments crushing down on our Chicago Bears. We're at a crossroads. The retirement of Dalman, the struggles to land that elite pass rusher, even the promising Caden McDonald meeting, it all culminates in a moment of truth for our franchise. Ryan Poles and his staff have their work cut out for them, and the decisions they make in the coming days and weeks will shape the next 5 years of this organization. This is a decisive moment. What do you, the most loyal fans in the NFL, think about these bombshells? How do you believe our team should navigate this treacherous path? Let your voices be heard. Comment below. Tell us your thoughts, because together we're going to push through this. We are the Bears, and we demand greatness.